very exciting evening, and not just because we're in Orlando, not just because we have great weather, or if any of you had a chance to go see Mickey or Minnie. I think what I'm most honored and very humbled is to be here tonight because I'm in the room with each and every one of you. You, as individuals, are the ones that are driving the mortgage industry forward. There's challenging times. We obviously know that. We've talked about the challenges the last 3, 4, 5 years, right? Originations continue to rise and decline. Rates fluctuate. Then a flood of new rules and regulations, yes? Absolutely. And they put a ton of pressure on. But guess what? Tonight, we're not here to whine about those challenges. We're here to celebrate those few exceptional companies that instead of complaining about it, stepped up to the plate. They rose to the occasion and have delivered true innovation to this industry. When I talk about the awards and I talk about progress, people always say, hey, Michael, we're really glad you acknowledge a lot of companies, and some of the companies you guys acknowledge we've never even heard of. And then they say, but why is there always 1 or 2 companies that seems to win each and every year? And invariably, before I ever get an opportunity to answer, they answer that question for me. Oh, I know. It's because they're part of the good old boys club. No, wait a minute. It's because they're somehow connected to progress, right? And what I can tell you is the answer is absolutely no. Because there's a few rare companies out there that constantly strive and constantly work to innovate. What a great place to talk about innovation to be here in Disney. Walt Disney and the Imagineers, and always looking for ways to reinvent things. Look at all the different construction, using new materials. Walt Disney talked about the user experience before it was in vogue, right? And then you look at Apple. Oh, everyone, why is there so much hype about Apple? Apple has it down. Apple, it focuses on a culture that refuses to recognize any limits. Then you look at somebody like a Google. They talk about creating a culture of innovation, and that you can't separate innovation and culture if you're truly going to deliver what the market needs. These companies talk about what are some of the traits that you should look for, or what does it take for a team to innovate. They talk about true innovation is when you try to improve something 10x, not 10%. 10% is just a minor change, minor adaptation, but tenfold, you've got to really rethink how you do things. You've got to challenge the current mindset and break the mold. They talk about you've got to launch and then listen. You've got to have a pulse of what the market is saying. Is your assumptions correct? Are they correct? Is what you thought happening in the marketplace? They talk about look for ideas everywhere. Look for them anywhere that you can find them. Innovation is not about a group, a person, a department. You've got to find innovation anywhere that you can. They say, use data, not just opinions. Use data to help make informed decisions so that you really can embrace what the market wants, what the market needs. And then, as a number of vendors here in the room, more importantly, what's the market going to pay for? And then they go on to end with, focus on users, not the competition. You can improve every product or service offering that you have when you focus on the customer and don't get enamored by what the competition is doing. So what do these companies have in common? They have a passion, they have a culture of innovation. And I couldn't be more pleased this evening to talk about another company from the mortgage industry that is in that same rare air. The company I'm about to introduce to you in 2011 delivered innovation that streamlined the delivery of compliant appraisal data for UCDP. Another innovation award win in 2012 because they delivered innovation in the form of appraisal quality management that guided underwriters to the issues in each appraisal to satisfy examiners, investors, and produce investor-ready loan files. What did that do? It dramatically reduced the repurchase risk. But wait, we're not done yet. In 2013, They delivered innovation in the form of a mobile application to keep lenders and AMCs connected to their appraisers no matter where the appraiser was. And guess what? Because of that culture of innovation, because they refused to be a one-hit wonder, because they refused to rest on their laurels and continue to challenge the market, on January 7th, 2014, this company launched a new software application. It was developed in response to the new federal ECOA valuation rules that mandated lenders provide a copy of all collateral valuations to the borrower promptly, no later than 3 days prior to closing. I'm sure you guys all know that language quite well, right? This solution securely packages the appraisal. It sends an email to the borrower letting them know that the appraisal was available for secure download, and it tracks when the borrower actually viewed it with a full audit trail. Since launch, more than 300,000 borrowers have received secure, compliant copies of the appraisal via this solution. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in rare air this evening. It is my great pleasure to announce that Mercury Networks Sure Receipts as a top innovation. Congratulations.
Oh, we're so excited to receive this. I know that on behalf of all our developers and our president, everybody in our company was involved in Sure Receipts. And there's nothing that's more passionate to them to be able to deliver something that's going to make the lender's job easier. And I want to thank Progress in Lending, all of you who are here that are committed to this program of innovation. And again, it's a great honor to have this, and we hope that you all have a great evening.